service.
But Gabi Agyarko boni di only government or tene baby. And how ko boni di?
Me email or the bread minti na mami boni di.
I check email no. What has it got to do with Nkomona now ne owura no di wo Kumase no?
It is a direct connection.
E wo kwan ben so.
And I may say, inti na me mpese bi twetwe ne sine. Ka email no ha, then I'll be forced to read it to you.
Summarize it and I paraphrase it.
Well, the thing is, say, look, this is. I would rather me kind full email. No, be a atiasi. Rather than. But at the end of the day, what was it? What sending me email? Say, what summa will law firm to go and negotiate with America?
Ayo no Gabi.
Yes. To go and into Omwako Dubai, Omoni Omako.
Ntina obo amane na obisawa na or okay.
And no sending me email with a copy of the Juma Omoko D.
Okay.
And I bisa say, Gabi, on what authority did you do this?
Okay.
Oh, now person he wanted Nkrofo be hunu, now person boa na so and so forth. I'm saying.
Oboa or mine and oboa Nkrofo.
Oboa, well, we wanted to help. That was the simple state. And I'm saying a better some you read it so that these nuances don't appear. And I'm saying, look, there are too many people involving themselves in this. Me Minister Krami me
okay.
There are too many people involving themselves in this thing. Yes, I know. They are not hearing a single message. So
no time, Benny.
This was May 2017.
That time, not Philip Addison committee, no.
No, not yet. Almost so young, Mojuma.
Oh, inti omo can say omo no weche no na eye.
Yes. So they
law firm.
Yes, they brought me there. You know, say, look, Master, I only take instructions from one person. That's the president.
Okay.
Enti me buy no, and I'm cool president. I'm say dear Kosuni. Me mfuaso.
Dear Kosuni anything.
Dear Kosuni say, white and case any Gabi law firm any Nkrofo akọ negotiate.
I'm going to negotiate for saying.
Well, the enemy can say.
Why so na ma omusa authority?
Entina me bisa say, on what authority have you done this? Say, I would have rather sent that email me the fast no by na email the dameni, so that I read from the email rather than. But since you insist, I said, say, on what authority have you done this? Deal with it. But my problem is that the minute there is an official government committee, na obia enam ekekabino, it confuses the issue.
Okay.
So no. The
two can't actually no Jane saying.
I just cut the conversation.
Do you think say a kahuna sa o sakene by?
It must be. It must be.
I hope you don't hold any grudges against Gabi.
Hey, me I don't bear grudges.
Okay.
Because you see, human relationships are very complex. So when two bo enya butre amenipa, o de asam na ba kan free ho. O kan free ho asa na asa.
Until o confronting da.
Oh Oh, there be. Send me email no me ade me kan asa.
But I also can free one. So one fast our principle na nya adwuma.
There be can free one means to say me boss me ne nakoka. Wa mama instructions say na handle no. Wo dey akoma asam na sa. Wo go confront ni bakra dey na obinya free. So no. Wo go confront wo nya bibi en free.
Okay.
Because they are enye me medwuma na me ye. And enye personal eyi bi na me ye. Me wo boss. O mama instructions me di instructions so c'est tout. Ye wie. Ah, e wiase se wo ti wiase. No wa enye nipa ho abotre. Na wa home niema bi so a wo bedi ewu. Enna won nipa Sunny no ebeye nsempi. Let me give you one lesson, big lesson of my life. Yawo university. Na gentleman bia or ye cleaner wo ye floor or annex B, Legon Hall annex B. Ye friend wuku. Nice young man. Ni pay nso no baby ya. Enti wo mo anu you atade bia ma no. Aduane bi ba unya aduane bi firifie na ya no awuku oso beje kakra ye ne ne tena fine me de na me ne tie pa. June 19th 1983 I bomb me tuo wo Air Force Station awuku no Agyarko army.
Okay.
Because otwa no baby entwa ni etu no fusenka ommodden onenam campus ya nka onye A level na kakra o se da bi ono family ofim no trouble ho no so sene de ye ka no. So he left, joined the Air Force. Obiane na brabo die bomb tu a me da Air Force me da hwana Aspirant. I was in and out of consciousness. Aspirant bi by and also you shirt o yi me shirt and na exit wound big hole a woman chido or more shirt no push share wound no say that holding you be fire me I dey me call 37 mortuary I you say me mu ye call bi o me pray onim nipa obey sade awuku ka me nya abotre ene awuku antena yi a ko no kra no be make sure say mawu. That was a big lesson for me.
I see. And you know, minister na o cabinet colleague na or sorry, yes, una ugu president ma say ono so one confronting.
Me yet.
And then one so one react, one can check president.
Me tolding.
But you one.
Me one pa.
O ye nipa unim no.
Oh, me from university.
Ebi a unim no ba won share that na fine.
Oh, you see, oh, okay, so uni obi nye fine as a problem woman tell. Ye bon komo. Ye no. Obit me minister timbe tram office me bon komo. But the point I'm making is this. Me ye younger no. Na me ni so hie. Entokwa. Yesu sana ye ko start ntokwa no wo ahemboboan. Ne de sania balaba. Ne de be pie. Ntina me ma me so ma me nko middle school. Because me de me gitum se na me nye.
Sa minister no that's your minister.
Oh, that's your minister.
Uhu na ye onwa.
Baby, look, me last time I make another radio station. Me ma bi bia nipa bi bia e wo wiase nya me nwanwa bio.
Ye yi wadi no otimi frɛ wo ka se kose ana se obose.
That well, so obose ne wa wasemo. But me baby amedru se say no. Me man nipa dasani bi bia enya me nwanwa.
Ene de besi china bia enya nwanwa. Ana
baby, look, nipa ye nipa wo. Nipa ye nipa. Enti se wode wani to nipa so a, that's where your disappointment comes from.
On that note, afi yenhwe campaign we ekosai.
Ye go so ekoye.
Watumi akọ baby ese okobi awie.
Me wie all the 16 regions. Many all the regional executive committees near their kasa ye dim komo what I represent. So party no sabe minya fufuro.
Okay.
2008 contest in Mikobi.
No correct.
And a matinem aye juma for this party all along. There's not a single place in this country where campaign.
Into what you mean, regions, no constituencies,
no. Say at the end of 2 stage.
Okay.
Stage 1 before stage 2.
Okay.
Say you know. Yeah, stage 1.
Which is
the you reduce it to 5.
Okay.
You 5 no. Now abroa ayi poma kwem.
Okay.
Now you go to the next stage.
Okay.
What the me no mix here to me is I don't see it as a good plan or a good strategy. Because the messages are different.
Okay.
The audience so you're different.
Okay.
And therefore the strategies must be different.
Okay. Into stage 1 I chena mobeto ho aba no super delegate no. What has been your message to them?
It's very simple. Look, NPP, no, whether we accept it or not, no, we are at a crossroads. Just say, ye jina nkwanta nan bi.
Okay.
Na nkwanta na ye jina no. E was say ye share niema ebe boa party no. Say party no, wom, enwinwi wom, amemmenfi wom. One a form for kasa. What in 70 bebre? Sansem ya na ye ba 2008.
Okay. Okay.
Sansem ya na wo ho hwe 2008. Notes me dey year campaign ni.
Okay.
On se say the paper na si above. Notes me dey year campaign ni.
Okay.
So me kind notes chirewa ana me chire delegate.
And our outline why in the camera. Okay.
This is what I used in 2008.
And we are meticulous pa.
So me kind chirewa.
Okay.
Obajin said nasem na meka. It suggests to me say problems be what party more we haven't dealt with them.
Okay. Like what? And I'm sure we know it's in Munami Musa.
No, it for good flow of Look, those days, 2008, there was an issue of unity of this party.
Okay. Na kruye wom chain ne.
Baby.
Na kruye nim titi moaba.
Yes, ntiti moaba.
Na nenso sa.
And then so sa. Look, this tradition no. Enkrofo fa na tra.
Okay.
Enche na ye muatete.
Adentia.
Se su ban sevduabo se whatever it is enche na ye muatete. Enti da bia no ohia leader. O ye bro o da fom ye bro. Utie a factor obia in. And yes, the slightest thing. And if you go through our history, UGCC and Kroma Freemu June 12, 1949, no, the former CPP. After Ofrimono, UGCC na hojo. Ebeye basa na we ata na we afa na we afa. Enti yako 51 elections no. Ne mwatete. And Nkrumah beat us easily. You 51 elections no. Ne started kekaya ho. Na Oheneba called Richardson no 1952. No more conform Ghana Congress Party. Now we are to no form there. Now we are to no form there. Yeah, because 54 elections. You wanted in April 1953, Boakye Agyarko conference of the opposition. Ewo ni base wo bekwai. No, se said ye mu ye. Said ye mu si atete. 54 elections na nko ye. Munyai ye mfi ene de call 54. Ene ye could lose bio. Boakye won his seat. Anokra no obiti ne cousin CE Donko by 13 votes.
Kete. So Osha history bet me repeating home.
Let me take you through our history and you easily understand the dangers I'm talking about. 54, you lose. 56, you sign your mutite star you lose. And 54, 56 there, because we introduced two new elements into the conflict, internal conflict, religion and tribe. And remember, opposition parties to Nkrumah 6 they were either tribal based or religion based. Ganshifumokbe, Gan, Anglo Youth, Togoland Congress, Muslim Association Party, TDNU, Northern People's Party, National Liberation Movement, NLM, 6.
Okay.
And a young kasa ye try ho and ye dear ho atem and ye kon based on tribe and religion. Ti we bu no ketemu pa ayi Akwe Brown Ganshifu Mokwe okote group be Imashino and or the ko join CPP.
Okay.
Togbe awomafia
Now so free mumu UGCC.
Yeah, free yes.
Okay.
Awomafia Anglo awomafia. Oni gbede manom fa plan enom de ko CPP. Kodwayeke Togoland Congress CPP. Oni jenkele jewunum CPP. Muslim Association Party Mutawakili num CPP. Ono Suleiman Tampuli ena Asumda omujaye CPP.
Ntisana beka
NLM kra no emrantie ni bi ejai ko CPP because of kasafini kasa by heart ekoso enti bafos asa akoto ni ba no ho so a oye se all kanya bom no kra no we were a shadow of ourselves ene edikolusu 56 ena Nkrumah ye one party state a PD, preventing detention camp, me papa no nyina to urem call exile. 69 ye by na sa dam no ate ani so.
Na makotena se adwen mu ho.
I can't one kasa. In 69 there we forged a unity, even though Joe appear no ye den ababa sa omte wom.
Okay.
But we were largely united. 79, look at what happened. UNCPFP. Edikolusi. 92. It's saying UNCPFP. I mean, as a par. Ne wohontino. 92, we couldn't really form a solid front. So 96, I feel the Edokofa Great Alliance. 2000, na damna santi ediso. And sana kufo edibewini. 2004. Near him say NDC ye cream they almost beat us. Minim so
2004.
2004.
For second term.
Second term.
Then enkema na ba.
She. Say a dam no a buyer solo. As a soul the any bino. Na san by a subio.
It is sense Adam net is.
You see, Gentio be we more jaw mo. Say just say we are not. We have to deliberately forge a unity. So no, and to hear say debiano, you make the effort. Say o kaya boom, obia ye nyina ye kaya ho boom. So wa nya ne saa na wo de kasa ensem fata. Eni atiatia ne jojo bebo pe. Obi bebu de ketemu ako.
Okay, so now you go 2008.
2008, they see 79. You see, say UNC Minasepolo. Until we deal with it effectively, there be no ebedokroye. Huh? Yes. So until 2008, yekono. Na still ebinum the omu say UNC. Na ebinum say PFP. So no. Ekufuado nye one ne nananum ne wofanum UNC ne ball Victor Usufo ye behwe
sana na show mu team 2008
ebinum wo ha yes, say show me a bit more count.
Oh, I see.
So no. In 2008, na unity in the hot. So no, unity no. 2012, I was the campaign manager. Otie ebinum kas ano kasa. Uyembeshu. Ebinum were not willing to see Akufo-Addo as president at all. Ena ebinum so a omo on side no. Omo nya abotre enkase adwobre.
Okay.
So no. I say bunoni osi ye ne yaso.
Ame mo ye ne yaso.
So no. So where ena make us say ye tradition ye party. There be a uhia leader. Na dwene ne mpai bone na dwene na ne ye nyina pulling us together. Because we have a natural tendency to disperse.
Dientia.
Obi.
Enya mo na mo hu mo say yekita aniswade hunu baako. Enti ne ye babum ti afa den na da bia mo wo sa natural tendency.
Nipa ye nipa. Nipa ye nipa. Enna obia so ya ageman. So no. Enti se wan hwe ni yi. Na wano kasa ne woni ye ankoye de esefata ubefu ni papo.
Okay.
So no.
Sisi a history line ya odi amaye fato to enedie ho se enedie na esi eche se history and e repeating.
Well, you see media da bia me ka se niema bia ye wo party emwayen. I was saying in our TSA ideas, and the running ideas and our ideology. Darocha now can and say, we don't even have to be friends to be in the same party. We have to believe in the same thing.
I see.
We have to believe in the same thing. Same thing and same goals. Now, no, be chairman said it was a Manchester United, it was a Manchester City. Players, me no be hormone kasa. Only a forward players. But bakunya ball na ojina baby a onu ntimi nhye. Na de one ne nkasa ne jina baby obetim de ahye obepase ama. You know why? Winning bonus.
Na da bia na esisa bi won so a wonya ball na so de baba ni nua hye de na ye ka se be kogo de enkokona.
See, ena make us a particular microphone mienu. Esan so omo nyina pe winning bonus ntino. Because winning bonus ye ntua ma de o hye goal no. You try for the win. Enti open bonus. Enti say ne tamfo no kra na be hye goal no. The enyansi a winning yes sir.
Okay.
And no, you have an individual sir, who understand the say no say a time for cry and kasakra, let's collaborate.
Okay.
So no, you need to set before us as a party
okay
a reason for us to put aside our differences and collaborate. Yeah.
Sisi am leaders no mo no mutumi nyesa
And it's a broad problem. What the shenipa back one waiting?
Enti na msi mo leaders no mo ho no.
Yes, we are not here from the starting processing. Me NPP everyone say at process ya fem afem. The biani ye be shasia there's confusion.
Wo kwan ben so.
I have said it on many platforms say ye kotoaba. Na date cry they betoaba no. E the confusion ba ne aboy ho abro. NPP ye ne force so easy any of mining in say presidential ye beto no December every 4 years no sa no particular dano any bet ya share date no fixed, so there's no confusion about it. And ye easy and I bet chances are be beto no this day election we beto no say And why can't we take the same approach and say, from polling station to all the way to presidential, share specific dates. Obi anim say sad dates, you to polling station about sad date electoral area, sad date constituency, region, national, parliamentary, presidential. Na enkofa oyende bia ma
munisa wo constitution.
No, it's not there.
Na sa fi bia na mfie na bia mbako mo congress bia nso mo ya amendment. Sometimes me amendment kra do so change mo constitution pages.
Enye every 4 years, but every year there's an opportunity to amend the constitution. So no, na ena make us say bibia wo ye no constitution eni.
Okay.
Bibia wo ye no. So what dwene say o ye tia obi and now o ye favor obi a ejadwuma. Constitutional document dey e was say ye bibia e don ni bra no nyina no ejadwuma. Yes, a favor obi a na a disadvantage to somebody. Last constitutional amendment ye can say ye koye no. Constitution is 65 pages. Amendments ye dey buy na 160 pages.
Hey. Amendment no card.
So you ask yourself, say edie nkwa na bentia abadasa. I think say yentimi an hold ye ho for the larger picture. Na da bia ye koka say we interest and now we interest and now yenye ni say yemfe emwaye.
Okay. Osha this year
1999 from
this year amoko religion and a tribe.
Asabem 54 56 we are repeating the same thing. Yen ye tradition eni senke ye boss anema no sokra. Da bia ye boss no kutiaye. Da bia ye boss no ekutiaye. Now you see nemafo a ewo party Mrs. said omunim ya bakwase omunim sa anema no enya edi yen. So no
na say idea nkama e balance kakra unti why na pay religion card na why na pay play tribal card
with nkofo ba mu studio how you are a journalist and ya nto ama northerners bubefu yen and ya nto ama santini a ebeye say who said say sani yo teachire mai who said
but in reality mo check sani ama ni nyina na nka wo mpese mo be kam na babon tin
you see here ewiase ayeti niema pii wo ha anya no neka
okay
ena ewo kwan kura ye kanos
okay
so no metimi ne watrase na ma kire let me give you a few examples. Tano South ufri techment ya kodema sisi konkombo fo na do so hoba konkomba fo na do so hoba ena krachi utwasuo no koduru borai
okay
odi ko krachi krom e ho so konkomba fo na do so
okay
ye ko to aba therefore e was how this calculation nyina bam say wanom na to aba no wa
okay
enti yenwurawuram ne yenhwe but odi ko gina simpie so se o mo krachi fo kra mo no so enti emfa mamo a wafo odi pentimi ne krachi leaders ana bunu ahafu leaders na trans say the AC koni
okay
so no data
ni ka yehhehye ne dan mu
yes data ni
na simpie so
data ni entimo mianwene ho na bia omo doso omo ne beto aba no ebia omo na yen tiase se yehhehye ni seya ene beboa yen
okay
yen fanko gina simpie so ntwa bi mpoa. What do I say?
I see. So religion and tribal card no place say dia. And 54 dia no say no na abobo mo chete omo ho no. Enti when so hwa mo gina nipa du no. Ebi mo bu betumi adwala ya mate professor Jampa o ka say omo a ebribi 2018 omo call yo mo antimi anko. ene de tete sa no afi de mo amugina no bia kura ne ho enti obi betumi adwala am wakote ne party am wagina am wabe formidable wo hwa breakaway betumi afri we mu
I hope not.
But do you foresee
betumi abanasa look hwe na bia me kan se nipa nyankopon boy obo we say and it was good nipa the boy anything go can say it was good yenye nipa nye so no enti untimi enhunu nipa trimu da eyi bomofo one ne krama akwa hayo a adoso se krama no nkwa obutu uye ne den na nipa oduachi onokra enti nipa de ye ni nipa nhihye ni nipa asem de me ma bibia anya me nwanwa
okay
ena me ma bibia so emfu mi mu otiase me de da bia me nsusue ni me nhihye ni se e wo say ye kra ye ho we have to treat ourselves in such a way say everybody would want to stay.
Okay.
Rather than go.
Inti wo woni so ade hunu pa ne senti na wabegina contest ni.
Service for my country. Service and the passion for my country.
Service ben sa.
All the ema ahoto eba timemu forso.
Okay.
Ana ye ko mu behin high.
Okay.
You see,
inti edian ni wo 3 strong pillars. Edian ye de be kase Agyarko si ba ko mienu miensa wenti Ghana for be kan say papa yi esese yeto abama.
Ni edi kan. Unemployment. Management of the economy to produce the jobs that young people need.
Yate over the years, edian be ma odi na different.
You see, the thing is, as an economist, I'll tell you, say, employment, if you're friend a derived demand, and not just say, and yes, say, sabi, mitinte ana mitiete ana mitetre tenti no bisi beye juma mame. Ohia nipa no mo be di juma bi ama onuso nya no mfa so onye sa. So it has to be a function of investment. We are not investing enough in this country. And we are not investing in the right places in this country. Let me give you an example. A funny idea ebe produce the most jobs. Macroeconometric studies are they don't address this question. But it clear say agriculture is the key. Agricultural value chain. Yes, that even has to change.
Was it not addressed with the PFJ, planting for food and jobs?
Problem no. Ghana for ye near one.
Okay.
You near one because problem adokro from 19 kujuho. Ojin sa wo be solve in 3-4 years. Etina da bia ye hu hia no. Look, there are
PFJ ni mukina and
but when the airspace, you privatizing airspace. Obi ateni churo dodo mu a. Otimiti station FN panyesa. Anambo. So ye ko trans say na GBC nkwa and young create opportunity for the private sector to expand, and broadcasting would be like this.
Okay. Until condition now be create a Greek in say. Because still we are on a Greek.
Yes.
Would they solve unemployment?
You see, you have to take, as I see it, you have to take your key agricultural produce, both crop and tree. Tree, the modern cocoa, it's gone through its own problems. I agree.
Okay. So you know how these problems, unfashionable solve cocoa problems.
Cocoa problems and yet rocket science is out. So no.
Okay.
The services that must go to the industry is not going. That's as simple as that. Let's take the example of rice. Debiana and a rice, so we import a lot of rice into this country. And I have always asked myself, say, why don't we, one, from Bisi Valley? So from Bisi Ankasana Kanjaga all the way to So, let us designate it a rice producing region. Namu amokra mo se say no rice master ne no microphone. Yen transit, yen draw plan. 5-year plan. More partners are or Vietnam ni India ni ade amoko soa mo ba no. Let us say this is the plan. Government will do the infrastructure development in the Fumbisi Valley. Allocate the land. Money more partners, over 5 years. More production no ha.
Okay.
Sanya beya, we will curtail in 5 years importation of rice. Now, overnight, say we are going to cut rice importation. Because plan B actually. So no. So for me, that is one area
of a Greek. Okay.
Of a Greek. Our basic crops, millet, your friend is saying, and then Guinness for, or more per sorghum, local production of sorghum.
Okay.
To do Guinness, to produce Guinness. We can't meet it. Why? Because plan B anywhere over the next 4 to 10 years. Rebecca said, we marching towards our goal. Now, Debiano, you're penintentem. So,
okay, so what can plan as him there? What's your take on using the NDPC? Say, you found chroma dear no, you're 2 and watching, and I have 5 years, say, you're 40-year development planner. Yeah, Usha, you sue. A
40-year development plan.
Personally, no.
I have seen the executive summary of it. It amounts to nothing. Human being. How do you plan? How do you plan for human beings over 40 years? Human beings are the bianis.
But you are here saying that you need plan.
Plan.
That is plan.
No, yes.
And people have used America as an example. Say the more or minor interest into party manifesto. No, it has to fit into a minor.
When I'm talking of plan, my rejection is the 40-year duration. Look, we can have a series of 10-year plans. So let's do a 7 to 10-year plan geared at this.
But JJ time near war, I think Agenda 2020 or something.
Vision 2020.
2020.
What kind of Vision 2020? I talk. You see, media Ghana hano. Unfortunately, you can't no doors. And now you're sorry, I see in India and China. India, if you look at Pandit Nehru, 1947 plan, they started step, and they knew that it was going to take them 30-40 years to get to where they are now.
Okay.
But we had the step by step by step. Into 5 years, biano near review. 10 years, biano near change direction kakra.
So we can have that 40 years subject to 10-year every 10-year changes.
If you do it that way, I can understand it. So,
but said the host is here.
Debbie, let us sit down and plan to know it has to be so basic to allow private investors a lot more space. Because a binding, what Juma is to create the environment and the regulations for private investors to operate.
Some private investors, your man forward mo possible we ask na mo amacha ma mo ho nti o mato mo din property owning democracy for.
There be property owning no say e bi a won't say let me mature article be on property owning democracy.
Okay. Yanko.
So me hunu pa. But you see, property owning democracy is not about acquiring property. It's not about acquiring property. Just give me one.
Okay.
Or say, what do we mean by property owning democracy?
Okay.
Property owning democracy allows you to secure the material conditions of equal citizenship. See, it says, a property owning democracy is a socio-political system whereby authority is directed at seeing to a fair distribution of property across the general population, a fair distribution of property, rather than allowing the concentration of such productive property in a few hands.
Exactly my question now, Simentiasi, and say, Crawford say, oh, yama private phone in Remo, private phone be we ask you, not a yamuamu,
but that is not property owning democracy. That is greed.
And nuntina Ghana for tumudin and a binuma tumudin.
But what the Frau Mami Yakunama. Na me decide say you be for a kitty boge. It doesn't fit you. So if you want to accuse somebody of greed, accuse them of greed. But Okofa property owning democracy with its long history and theory and practice behind. Now what the equity greeder. One, you are miseducating yourself. And two, you are doing an injustice to the linguistics of what you are talking about.
But what they see is what they interpret.
So call it greed. And only ding. Men go for ding for be end to no so.
So yeah, employment. A Greek penal be create employment.
No, they are. You see,
what can Greek? They be na be create employment.
There is also a new technology evolving. IT is fast growing.
Okay.
But we are not looking at it the way we ought to. And not say, the world is now changing. A bedroom baby, no. So wouldn't name high level computer user. It is said the unimu watch it.
Okay.
We have to immediately begin a serious attempt at IT, education of our young people. They say, me share nkoda omo US ni ade a minim wo mo na me hwe nkoda minim wo mo ha won tipenfo na de nkoda na omo America de computer eye no ye mofra no omo nwene ho omo so ho dai kra. But it's a global world, so we have to come to speed and to terms with it. That's one area. The other area I see is industrialization in a different sense. Emra and chroma time one you see factory, your friend of smokestacks.
Okay.
Now your poor Juma bones about 1,000 workers, a free smoke or more banner. Sadi and any hobby.
And
then robotics. Technology assistant the way industries operate. So therefore, you ask yourself, say, what is it that we need to do in the industrialization process to make it worth our while? One is
okay.
But only capital, sir. So we have to look at industries that are labor intensive rather than capital intensive. That's one. And I will say a buying one casa through the tax system, make it cheaper for investors to use labor, more labor than more capital. Let's say it said maybe see factory. Make me to machines. A gumama mafani pabe 5. No machines now na age.
Okay.
And now the same factory, same output. Make me a fanipa 200.
Okay.
But less machines to get the same output. So who be sa investor be a so no economics say for be production possibility frontier curve. Who be sa investor be a they will easily go for machines. Because machine they on strike.
But then that will mean that that's the
like point. That's the point I'm making. Say, so who be sa investor be a their natural choice is the go for machines, capital intensive.
Okay.
But if you make capital more expensive through tax, you are forcing them to use labor.
Not just to tax him.
No, not necessarily tax. So no. Let's say auto equipment here. You can me tree in rich sir. But let's say water machine.
Okay.
Obetimi a depreciating machine over 5 years. And now obetimi a depreciating over machine over 10 years.
Okay.
Me mount quick depreciation a bow into be use machine. But me mount longer me change o depreciation schedule. Now me mount longer depreciation. Ube prefer labor.
Ordinary person are OT when you start doing be too technical man.
Whether
and to you for OT no. A dear in need that one in a ratio more be can say me ma boa change a chance.
See, first of all, let us not run away from technical issues because they say we are sound. The minute maybe anyway they are too technical. Binum air force so technical. So let's not run away. We should rather encourage our young people. Said you almost saw be atiase.
But already kind about level.
Yes.
In Timpeta of the back on level.
Dear, you see, and I make her say, it was say a buying share. A favor investors in factories are almost fed nipa since almost better machines dear yeduma.
Better. So investors here, she say Ghana investors and I am found baby I investor no free.
And found money is money. Money money no get enemy.
Didn't tell me bisa say be maka say I'm an only investors no move almost science as canical. Say baby ase no any demand for dollar. You see, and he say, "Oh, boy, my Ghana for the any mumua, sikani cow my name."
It is very true. It is very true. I didn't think Ghanaian wealthy people almost some skakwa. Look, Africa for yenya try the man who know the amount of money are rich men in Africa. A save war a brutally. And yes, I'm kito.
Politicians are now rich.
Politician rich, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Me in the banking circle, sometimes me who Africa for ne Ghana for be sick that brutally. I'm saying, hey, and that.
Say be omu ni GDA wo omu
create GDA no. Na oka sabro form start here na omu tina mo ani 2 year. Yes how. We build nations, and it takes time. And I'm saying, anything I make, they be because you need a one about
say Africans.
Ghana, Africans,
okay.
You need a one about but say. Ope say obi invested in sika waha. Create the conditions must be the same for Ghana and as foreigner.
Okay.
Because capital is capital. so na Ghana
capital is capital, but most bebre ne kotia yen. If you say yete tax holidays and tax incentives that ye de waivers de might be more. But mostly no manone companies. And when you are no economies beat meeting as you ashwe say oh sadie we ne baby ase ne edi o mining ya.
You see, that is true. That is true. But you see, first of all, level playing field means to say Obia Ejuma or Dinisika Bishimino, they get equal treatment.
Okay.
That is equity before the law.
Okay.
Or no or disika every amanone air barbe yejumano. Most of the times, Jenny bottom skull. Wakojiska super funds, and now hedge funds, and now fund of funds, and no debe yejuma. So also need stability. Just like the Ghanaian, the old debe foreign biano, Maghanaian subi.
Okay.
That's the second thing. Abrofo na yede no munyeska. You see, sometimes debia ena abrofo abesi say yisikako. Yes. Sa Ghana sikako sa.
By what means?
Look, Sani Abacha.
Of Nigeria.
Late Sani Abacha.
Okay.
Owu ye Aso Rock. He had more than $8 million stashed in Aso Rock. Ediasem.
Not a politician.
Oh, you soldier.
I not be a politician.
I know you soldier.
So be Nigeria so.
Well, but you see, don't always talk about as if the politicians on Kwane you.
Sana yetinu.
And I make sure say sana wote no and you're correct. When nipa subai boni and you're one class of people. Warm.
Okay.
Nipa me de me baby a me jina se say no. Me say nipa ye nipa. So no, say open investments and you create the conditions for anybody and everybody. Say na a yemanua or better look omo from ashful.
Okay.
They came to Ghana something. Dawa Patel for no dawa, Ashka for no dawa. And it is all creative conditions na ya. Woman ko and woman for musica because they want more money all the time. But who say there's a threat to their wealth and capital, they will go.
We economist. The phone problem back home. Dollar ni CD no ne back obviously dollar blue CD. Ghana for hwehwe say why not be ba obeboa ma adwadifo benyo musika so mfaso ene sa dollar ya nti CD na ho odin de bi odin wo tri form e dey so ko na obeye.
You see dollar CD relationship.
Yeah.
Yamana aluku say a simple problem. The fact of the matter is that we are over importing and under exporting. Sad at the let me. And yet Nasabo. As far back as 19, book be Development and Debt Trap, Economic Planning and External Borrowing in Ghana, Andrei Krasowski. Buzi Abayano, that problem was there. Dollar, that's what I'll pay a devaluation I did too. But as far back as 1952, this problem was identified. Enna Nkrumah Kofa consultants, Dudley CS and Ross. Say Meb advised. This is a summary of their report. Minkain Wobrofu. CS and Ross had already prepared the ground by arguing that Ghana's problem of instability in and in recurring inflation could be tackled by a planned diversification of exports away from cocoa and by restructuring, that is, engineering a closer balance between the structure of domestic output and domestic demand. By re-engineering, the Orchard said, look, Ghana for Niama Ihiamo Ewo Hano. Mo nhwe so nya wo ha da bia mugisa mokra. So no. Ena niema mo export no so no. Enya dia mo betimi use. Enti da bia no wo ade a wontimi nyusu no. Wontimi control price no.
Sa asem ne yankrofo kambatu kan ya na say na me check ade no. According to data I no from 2017, we've even been recording trade surplus in terms of our exports, $1.1 billion US. And this $1.1 billion is in 2021. But to say that from 2017, we have been over-exporting. And to say, importing more.
First of all, Sani ocean and the trend, and year just 1 year or 2 years, a trend.
Okay.
Secondly, why are we record current account surpluses? Not balance of payment account na current account surpluses, direct export.
Direct export.
It does not necessarily mean say you are exporting more. It could also mean say now you are importing less because dollar price, people can't afford to import.
Okay.
So no. So you are say
now Mr. Busa wo data de hen na mo de catch and say ye import more essence say export.
I've looked at the trend from 1952 to date.
Okay.
It's a trend. Oh yeah, no.
Your product be ye importing more na say and also a flat scale.
It's a broad category of products I import.
I see.
So no. Port is to say na port business. There's nothing there.
And today now the best service our problem.
First of all, I think we have to manage our imports more carefully.
And also your bro for the specifics now be their manage.
Christmas draw. Christmas draw. Koshe toys are free China. Koshe toys are free China. We should be able to say these are not going to be allowed in. If you are going to bring them, then you have to pay the punitive tax. Because ultimately, cocoa ni nko sam fifri, mo export to cocoa. Now ultimately, nko top toys, every China meton. It doesn't make sense. And we should focus. For the past 10-15 years, Ghana.
Okay.
I was said ye baboswo. Kroboni also mofihale. I was say a baboswo. Near Kasa for the next 5 years, dear. Ye jina bia nye entiyen shisha ye niyama in such a way. Say, ye be free satibiye. We can't, these are not normal. Yes, you have to convince the people first.
Okay.
Say,
It's a now to convince people.
It's first of all argument, words, argument, sitting down in groups. I always believe, say, every government must have permanent round tables with various. May be a policy advisor. Minute you see a permanent round table. You could transit and discuss say your manifesto no. A buy person unyaya anko be win. Most of you say.
Okay, so see, I unemployment, I'll be solving. Maybe so for near my means. Our second one year day.
Fiscal balances, your budget, you seek asset management. Hey, say yan sheni ye, asset mo ebe 2 years wukuruman. Ye hunanu.
O my muha you.
O my muha. Since 1961, ebesine. Only 4 years. Any budget surplus. Just say you see Mexican. Any dino. Only 4 years per and I come Mexican e biaka. The bia ye bobis ye dakem. From 61.
Say a draw budget na ya nim say you see can so near the any ato achedi na bosia ye be kwa kobro so.
Enyep enum po. Ye nim say sika ebebe. Revenues, you mean say, hey, the achieve time you been 200 million. And so budget near the achieve say been 300 million.
The
because you see, we want to force balancing a budget.
Now, but me una economists, it me force balance budget.
And it's arithmetic. What say? 200. No, what 300? Huh? Unim say o expenditures no ubedi 100. Unim say actually ubedi 300. No actually so ubedi 100. Balance o budget.
Na why na o dada no?
Adanko dada do. Ya dada ye over these years.
I see.
So for me as a political class and as a society, yentna se ni ehunu se sa nhihye ya da bia ye da ye nimu a Sabi. Yenni nukure manyen hono. Emwayen.
Okay, so you who second one.
That's the fiscals. We
yes,
have
into
to
third one here then.
Third one, BPT is water and sanitation and even climate change.
Okay.
Climate change yeah for agent say a brofu asem omuna omo asem. And the snow no melt area snow the snow no melt it directly affects us.
Okay.
Let me give you an example. On se say ewie moye kusu kakra. Weather system your friend El Nino. Uni be a Japan, the Kirosivo current.
Okay.
Kirosivo no ba through the Pacific ebefa East Africa. Na befa Cape of Good Hope na ba Atlantic no. Na eba Atlantic no is warming up. But it has to enter North Atlantic to cool down.
Okay.
And sana call the next cycle. Nti snow cap no anywhere a bit cool, so current sea current no, it remains warm. And then the weather overhead and show to near me yifra in so yiri a remoy into what you say Bruni Nanya. The world Yankopon boy no, it's interrelated.
Into wo den na wo be the aboaye wo sa kwan so na say so ka say no ka won hyehyeye no ho.
First of all, we need to get a lot of data and information on the weather systems as it affects us. Your meteorological organization
yeah.
What do they get? Are we even funding them? Are we linking them to NASA and the other research institutions? Ghana weather forecast. It's a dry, sir. America, I can't just say in the next 3 minutes, area is going to rain. And better because they have the data, they have the science. We can benefit from it. And make proper use of it. Suddenly, a proper weather systems are eba. Okay. That's one. Kolabadi beach is here.
Okay.
And so no bar na eboba. First, ananka nice long beach. No, say antisa. Antisa. Because the sea level is rising. Greater Accra is below sea level. Accra is below sea level. And to say I'm showing all these rising sea levels near there. Ebedinya. Yensio ayam mohu bain. De galamse say no. E wura yet to go. Mansio to say.
Good, you mentioned galamsey. Say a bit to me about near sustaining environment na kwaye no nsuo no ni nyina aka environment no. Nti woni so ade hu ye fa gudie ni tuo kai akesefo ne nso a ye de ama omo a percentage wo mu ye ketewa bi omo tu no kwampa so na nso ye nya sika mfiri mu nti oman yi ohia man na nso ye tisika so ye nsa be de aka sika ni bi ni nso ye die na so obi si oboase a why you said there, but Anajubek. And also, anything.
First of all, baby, ye two a former good day piano. Apart from baby, I'll mention ye a few places in Australia. Timemufo no more so. Why? Because Joburg, ne Debana, Joburg particularly. Now, Brofuna and say, Omuni baby, so they invested in their own country.
Okay.
It is largely foreign-owned companies, so they will have to take their profits out to go and pay dividends to almost investors outside. So those are the two issues. Okay. I was saying, all our mining contracts, you should ye, because in near Moye. Ye kayen sashe boase.
Why ne kayen sashe boase? From
the colonial times, I started say ye too gold. Any young kasa ye jaya. Emma, first of all, Obuasi gold mines. If you read the records of the British House of Lords, when Lord Spears decided to conquer Asante in 1894, Obuasi was the price. The Asante is too rich to be left alone. You can see the records. And to know the near to say, yeah, be conquer more, sad the way they be Jeffrey Monse.
Okay.
They conquered us. Omwa Jeffrey and but subsequently, Osha contracts a ye nina and shed them why. So no. And shed them why because
it's a Diana President Agyarko Yaman.
First of all, we have to try and review all these laws. And a near money be also it will see a ye-free individual contracts into a national law. National asset law. And Tinya Feina, Minister Biana will be echo ni obiako traho and negotiate. It's in the national law. Mexico, they have something like that. National law. Nanu ya omuso enya lithium.
Ebi omukro mumra nsheshe ne masa de no.
Yes, na say
ye wo extractive act to extractive law. Nti ye fa gudie na ye tu no se ye wo ho mra dada.
Enna me say semra no enya dwuma mawa. Take it out of contracts into a national law. Parliament.
Okay.
So no. Mexico for omunya lithium. It came under the national asset law. And then the national asset law, Mexico need be any movie. Parliament a debate. Omo ye stakeholder meetings. And the national asset law, no, a percentages are was a Mexico free. It's not negotiable.
Ye wo no ho. Ye nya afan we. Omo kire yen sika no se de ye ncheche no. Emra no da ho. Nanso ebe wi ase no de sese koda foto ada chinchini ma be ba beto so kure nkodem.
Percentage ben na o ka. You would 5 or 10% carried interest. Huh? National in Mexico, national asset law is 40%.
Nti na me bisa se den na President Agyarko be ya boya ma yenya their corporate interest
and American say we have to put these things in the national asset law and set percentages a be favor yen.
Nti woni so ade woni se wo ba yen oman no natural resources a nyankopon de ache nyina ye be hye den nya eno ho nko amra. No, Mexico has na yenya national asset law
it cover all defined assets. Enye efomwa gudie pe.
Okay.
It has all categories.
Manager padie nyina. Nti ube yes amra.
Yes, it's important.
Okay.
Kenanu ya yenya lithium. Central region lithium.
Okay.
Yeah, they are American company. Omni long track record in lithium. Omo be mine dia ko Pennsylvania. Botswana enya lithium. Yonkona or share omo project. So Ghana ni Joe. Omo Korea, South Korea. Samsung. Tiom bisa Samsung say na mutu amon dey be there. Omo so ye dey buy batteries. Omo say za any batteries no factories near the nyam Botswana. Na mo export to as if it's a Botswana export. That decision alone is going to add over $12 billion to the Botswana economy.
Okay.
National asset law.
And we are so ba.
Yes.
Okay.
So no, we if you don't do those things, going ebi ade atwam de obeka say emu aninko ne aka ne mo ho ban. Nanu yai Newmont. Niama omo hunu efri yamfo techre no ne ade. So now they are even thinking of moving yamfo, resettling yamfo any techre.
Kromuni nyina. I see.
And you ask yourself, say, I tell you,
you are omutu we are saying a percentage of we are saying 7%. There's no more 10.
Well,
it's
whatever
no
it
10.
is, you see,
7.
7 krano and you're correct. So no, but there is another side to this.
Okay.
The other side to this, and they say, what is the level of our own participation? Yet ho any abo esi ankono. Any esi obi mfa ni nimdie ni nisika emehwehwe fom wagudie wa ha. No de nisika tu ria no wahwemu afri nsem. Debi, we have to get involved. Look, Standard Oil, omo Rockefeller, omo oil wa America no. They themselves sat down and researched and at the end they helped themselves.
Opening Sagana ni ba mumfamano. Adanya ontua ne de sese otua ohwo no mum na obetua companies ni bi omoye Ghana for no kra no mu di ya wo menase pose enka yesi ukro mpetedi na mebi beka na so Ghana the policy implementers with the policy makers there.
You see, we give ourselves easy excuses.
Okay.
The thing is that we are not involved in technology. We are not.
Nti yakechi wo.
Yakechi pa. Bibia no gise obi ne behwe manye. Look, me kai say e wo
ba ye shedan kechi sa ye won krofo a mo ye Ghana for mo wa aman hodo so a technology
na
mo di mo akotene.
Who you know? Okay, you only gone first year 1976. Na Professor Bene, late Professor Bene.
Okay.
No geography, me first year geography. Geography, political science and economics. Na assembia na asem serie bia oka. Asa odi differ but no de chirade. Osinyankopon bo. I felt offended but o chirade. Osinyankopon bo nipa. Ena obo bruni. No, so bimba bruni there now pesa oye. Oh, me pesa me common. Me pesa so bit me aye. Pesa me ye we. Okay, can the baby bro so ni now to me. And no bisa baby ni say na mba baby ni wo so there now pesa say ah me dey meja bruni. Just the bruni benya kakra bi o mambia.
Mambia me okay.
Me okay. We are not investing in ourselves. We are not being aggressive. Nyankopon osheda na ode man yen. Enti da bia gisi e frɛ obi no abɛhwa aman ya nkwachire
obi akasa de ba ko edi enya se Ghana for ye say we oni me party ɛna nim di fo ne so aka winner takes all so unya kwanya o governance style be saying
you see a dear never boa Ghana a dear never boa Ghana say ya nhwe ye na ye sa tunnel vision. Of course, you see, when you be na kopre to me na aba, won't me yini say in chen se kwatre kwasa.
Okay.
Right? But there are certain things, sir. I was so who say, a be obi with superior skills. I'll be timid.
Okay.
At the end of the day, the ope the ebe emagana ediye. So if the skill is from A or B, use it. Now, Bank of England, one uncle finance Bank of England, the governor was Canada, the Canadian Central Bank, almost governor. And England,
because someone that's a relation.
It doesn't matter.
Canada is more like a territory or a colony of.
It doesn't matter. They recognize
UK.
It's not because of that. They recognize that this man has such exceptional skills as a central banker.
Inti wo bana say NDC ni e wo nimdie no a obetimi dia ye adwuma na obefa no.
You have to look at two things.
Okay.
First, say bra, because you see, you also have to pay attention. Your politics, no. You have to pay attention. Say only kura make offending, and ya brobi no babebo me any on mine. And then you also have to have a dialogue with your own party. You have to get a buy-in. Ultimi impose.
Sa pepepe. The ministers is saying a bayejuma.
I don't even think it's as necessary as you need. See, you box into certain situations that here. Juma da I also ye.
Okay.
You assess obia oil factory crano. Or assess say what is the maximum level of labor me debeye juma efficiently. If you are a president, you also have to assess say what is the maximum level I need to get something done.
Okay.
But you also have to pay attention say or no, there are sentiments. There are sentiments.
Okay.
Me metrahan can say be the nipa 5.
Okay.
Na fe kodru hono. Na djuma na to sini. And na me can say esan say misro say and had na djuma to sini no be the nipa 100. Oko to swa, you make an assessment then.
Until you become the president, you can't.
You see, minim or more.
And until then, you just on your assessment.
You see, you can't. And then there be a nipa trouble.
Or quite base.
Quite base is unruwa unim ni trip.
But you need to have a plan.
You can have a plan, but you can't box. It's a plan. So let's say me can say 100. Now me could do and I'm say I did bet me the nipa bear 40 a year. It's the plan, but I'm deviating from the plan. And now me say be the nipa 30. But me could do one a beer me who say BB at to sleep in the civil service that is supposed to support. And to back up that, e bi agi se bi di nipa be 2 and 3 bi e be kan. Look, in the UK, parties in your manifesto. The manifestos are given to the civil service.
Okay.
And Sunday a election, no. It's given to the civil service for the civil servants to plan the way they are going to support whichever government will be elected.
Almost system no. Emma ho kwan. Na ye high system na emma ho kwan.
I didn't think the intimate creative system eba me kwan.
Inti wo sesesi ye chena o mato ama. Ade chen November nso o mato ama. Na se wo na wuti ayeye. Na wo be flag bearer. Ususu se o party be te ase se ya drum your manifesto no. Jefa ko chere civil servants.
WWC and I may say they have walked this path for a while. We have to also walk this path to the pointer GDA beba system no. To say the Americans say people not directly in your party. America, the chief of armies, ye misa so a Democrat and now we a Republican. Who is the best person to sit in the position to strengthen the U.S. Army against its enemies, i.e. Russia and China? Who is the best person? Not Omwashim, but there are also other places, because of politics in Tino, they factor politics in. Securities and Exchange Commission, almost 5 commissioners. 2 must be Republicans, 2 must be Democrats, the chairman must be an independent. Eye adia in Shishaya, and what say ye tears, say ye shisha a bebo mai, and we begin to develop that culture. Yen develop a culture na enyeji. The culture is developed by having discussions with our parties and our own societies. That be a make say NDC ni NPP, ye ho atamfo. Enti me unya me mame nkotra radio set so NDC phone na ko me nya bi because yenya atamfo
there be but Ghana for person mo hu mo ideas
ene
kwan mo be fa so mo be so o man no hawa no kwan mo be fa so mo be communicate ni de no mo ho ne wo but the Ghana for person mo hu.
That's true, but eno nkyere se yenkotena studio na yantomma ne ye hu na ko ka. That's not what Ghanaians want from it. NPP and NDC, we are not each other's enemies. Ghana's enemy is poverty. Say politicians and me and solve our problem. Yeah, we
I see, but still, unya my o plan because one saying in answer no na Ghana for so digina social say any openi nani so ade huni sa na me hwehwe me ya me yo mamba no nti me hwe no so na me de agina so ato aba. If you say nipa a wokoto abanama onu nso ehu won hyehye na ehu say this is what I want. Obede akase me to ama.
You see, I don't reduce politics to the individual. That is where most of the failure comes from.
I see.
Because it is a political organization and a dewoba.
Okay.
The first and most important thing is that party a wudi animu. Party nankasa na june poni ni nhihye et saying.
Okay.
I've been involved in since 2008. Almost all the manifestos are NPP actually, except 2020 manifesto.
Okay.
If we keep on saying nipakro we na june po and saying, we are asking the wrong question.
Why?
Because you see, other party are no. His ideas cannot be different from the party. Party no sustaining. So the first question ought to be party just be an independent candidate and will be as an independent.
But over the years, they name say so a woman say with the party no. But what dream pono na would be banna affuse into party the na party na
that is where we
and you know ye be shame ni panimunia ka say we any so ade hu until let us vote for this one. That is
why we keep making a lot of mistakes in our politics. We are not always looking at the larger picture.
Okay.
So no. And this attitude says sa na tinti sa na nkono. I don't accept. First of all, say me as an independent. I'm seeking to lead the NPP. The NPP has its ideology. It has its program. It has its
ideas. It is party
look, from 1992, NPP Achiro Manifesto.
Okay.
There were ideology with the way Krabecho. There were ideologies.
Okay.
It is the ideology that drives policy. And you one man show.
And no Christa, but says as obisu who vision.
First of all, look at the vision of the party that is bringing that person. You see, so that is what also creates clashes within the parties.
What kind ben so?
Party on ideas, and we push candidates into a corner where they say certain things that may be contrary. And now, any party in trans and so.
Oh, how? So, what party in the moon quadia? Unim a party no ideas no.
Then let's focus on the party's ideas. Bisa candidate and say party would do anymore. Or more juniper and say. No war candidate no.
It's also would the any come free. The party na but Ghana ni no to abano to Boakye Agyarko. And to work as an aquacusi or by a dear na
part candidate no for what juniper no echo
party di anymore.
Then say party no awu and will represent the party and its ideas, its programs and its ideology.
Ebasa so anya de nkrofo ka say ya too partisanship intina ama ye drew baby ya drew so.
You see partisanship any near way.
Say me party a tinkra wontin ye. Dear me party jina na wona me jina nti say ni so ade hunu no ene me party de no ebo abra kakra kra a party first. Into a parliamentarian or representing a constituent, but party first. Into baby a party interest first before the constituent. I will say no. Into say sani a pen na sani then we begin to change. Okay. And you see, it is the kinds of questions that you will ask that will trigger. Say, hey, adia ye ni same one. So no, I would have loved to say, look, at the end of the day, instead of saying me my junior opponent saying the question would be party would do anymore. Opesa would do anymore. Or more ideology no more junior opponent it is saying. Then when I articulate it will show say me a party ba ankasa na minim party no anyone junior po. Yes, me na ma betina ho and ma can be. If we don't force us to change, it is only in dictatorships. And dictator na junipenny a I see. One would have thought that party and ideology, no, a organization, no mission. In Tinkawo go na a de mission no bebemono. And a won't so vision I'll become my who say, well, the bigger one is the mission of the party. It does ideology. Me as an individual. This is my goal or this is my vision.
You see, there be media my junior pony in Susie say submit yourself to the party. Every leader.
Okay.
And Sakrana a bit wretched. Submit yourself and be consistent with what your party stands for.
I see. So China na mukoto abano. Yet say we dey 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
A day asem na wo catch delegates. Arrangement so far, we okay with it?
So far, it's not bad.
Okay.
Send ye beya ye be die huni na arrangements sa ye die gu ye be diso. That's the most important. As for what is written on paper, is okay. For example, ye se me mfa camera enkucha.
Okay.
Na a sign say e bia wo de wo ye etitru binti no. A wo fu so betimi abumra so na John wo de camera kucha obi ka enye yi. Se yen yanka say ye be di mra ya hyehye no so a ebeboa. So no. Se ye be di so a ebeboa. me fear. And it's a mpempi no. Yankasa yemra no cry ni so. Mpempi. From 1993, I started code of conduct. Every code of conduct be a and then we have
this triple so code of conduct.
Yeah, code of conduct, but it's been
saying
first of all, it been in the say we a party officer now party Betty Trubia. Don't openly declare for any candidate. It's in the code of conduct. Yeah, this so. And this so.
Na moye nhihye na asotwe ni ho.
No, make another station say. Yemra ni be your code of conduct. As an uncertain time. Kakape and tontom ene once na nomni adi ni timichi wo. I can say they didn't mention. They break through it. Onimpa se adi ami ye eni seme ye. And so what said when now so conforce a call. O did no or ye no also wo frena kohenfa and what could be said. People, some people in this party simply don't care. Well, boom rasu so what?
Na say antina ko mu sa.
Well,
na dan na ko no so mfa so twenhyehyɛ ne nya adwuma.
Aso
ana se yesura kesefo ne so.
Entina me say ayese anansentin time. So wonye kakape ana ntuntum ana wansna.
Okay.
It's unfortunate. But we've seen it so many times. Now the party regulations said by say there should be no camping. Mamo swat delegates enko gu baby say ya camp delegates. Regional chairman. No a churo after the rules came. No a churo letter say all delegates me the moon ko gu ha. Again, Ben.
Region bench chairman.
Oti, it's public now. Oti. Then Kodia had to quickly write to him, say, "Untimi yes sir. This year catch so umrano wo hono this year ubuso my general secretary betian."
I see.
You see.
New for search na super delegates ebe free and fair.
If you ask a China, I can't answer you.
Okay.
Ukotung to kwaswa, you misse say a day. You misse say nano a day. Has the process? It's a process.
Okay.
And if the process is not free and fair, and that one day you go and observe it as fair, the process has had a lot of problems. So no. It's had a lot of problems.
Okay.
You move in the decide to say party yinti.
Oh.
Because you see,
na chese niema bebre koso amobonyo so. But mamene party
niema bi o hwa e wo sa wo mene.
Okay.
So no. O chichiri ko ana o chichiri oman a. Na an o person ye panyin so. What is sumuna? If you need to but also nya ho abotre because say ye mu bi e kan sembia party ni begu what you say but party we me papa no emre so na chichiri yo
okay
say nko omo so di won akoma achi etete ntesu kokwa nka kame ma meto so
okay
so no saa so na wo si etimi chichiri emini ntesu kokko enya botre sene be enchirima be ba beto so stronger than it is but eni say ye bibia e be weaken no sene be ya de eja menchirima no enko ya depa.
Okay, in the unlikely event say one winning so one me can 5 ne ho and I choose you say flag bearer still be campaign ana
oh sene either minya party ba 2008 me winning.
Okay.
But may a campaign pa. You see, in all of this, if you are training, if you are fair with people,
okay.
If you are not fair with people, if you are not fair with people, you create problems. Mehunubi 79. Oh, when you hear omo, to when momo dinkugu, wa ye hwan. Me papa o kana se me. O se car aye ma yemfro. Enti wo kire me se wo car aye ma me be Friday. We a conduct. So no. And that is some we nyina ba.
Yeah, no, it's a party.
Your conduct. So sometimes even you go to the grassroots. Ocean toko be a air cost war. Maybe a campaign manager. You're till local campaign teams. Oh, we am fadon come home. I did try or support 2 candidates for into a campaign man we need.
O party in the constitution, no. O say why na party leader. Ebre mu say se mo wa ban mu.
You see, traditionally, one of the things this party has always run away from or rejected is the title leader.
Sir, I'm a mo party student kamu purpose pa.
When you centra, you see, ye papa nom ne nkromanom time no. The image of a leader was authoritarian. So no.
Okay.
And yen against authoritarianism. And people did not feel comfortable with the title leader. All we say is that the chairman of the party is the leader. Ye presidential candidate. He leads the party. It became a problem from Professor Dubois. If you don't win the election, you step away and the chairman of the party resumes the leadership.
Okay.
I think we are confusing ourselves. Let us set the rule. The chairman of the party is the leader of the party. Oba we a presidential candidate. Obiano umpre.
Okay.
So no. But to swing it back and forth and now we a leader. Make I say Dubois any time. Or lose the election. When he went to NEC, they almost humiliated him. Why? Timidate to try no problem. Must say the leader of the party, the chairman of the party. He leads the party. He's not an executive chairman. Just so that we don't swing back and forth. No. But the leader of the party.
Now, constitution.
The constitution is very silent because
after all these plenty amendments,
we see there are certain things we avoid out of our history and out of our experience.
Now, you say no so ne hamono.
Well, and yes, and no hard, but you need to bring people along gradually because I deal with so no.
Okay.
Party dominant enyenche. You need to bring people along carefully and ain't na me say yeah no so one so mu ya etetipan. You need to talk to people. Also adwenkyere na wo kyerɛkyerɛ niemam sɛ de be ya ntiase no ano bɛboa.
Okay.
Ansa na watimi aye bibia enkofa oyene emma party no.
Achina what that position saying?
Number 9.
Oh, that number 9. Oh, okay.
Number 9.
Okay.
And if delegates who drew out their kind 9 pena, na team so na down na ko be awoko.
Great. Ye bon pie say be ko yi ama ne ye be sin hia obi mu. Na yato ayi nkomo ne so. Sabre no na afi wo de party nhihye ye no nyina na wo de aka ho. Na afi ukita wo ngoma na enso ekita ye twirodua na ye sinsan ase ko. Honorable Boakye Agyarko ena ene bompunimpuno okaniba onum ejina pre frankatuni ni dibrewo NPP mu a echina efri nonkono ekwa akosi donko omo eto aba ewo 17 polling centers said the omahyehyɛ no no a super delegates over 900 no minimum ho a ombeko akwakoto aba no ye de omanfo ye sonkra ekomumu enti edi nkomo no se wi a na fe ye de aka no nyina na ye de amamo enti mame na se ye se ne din bi hya adaka munya bosa din ne de ne wakuno kra enti mame enda me sponsors na se wi na fe me bodin na osere na me de apon